Hello and good morning, YouTube. It's 2:55 a.m. early Tuesday morning, May 30th, 2023, and I'm just trying to keep myself occupied. Yeah, I really don't like this new work schedule with this new job. It it's at a time when I normally sleep, and it's just making for really long, painfully lonely nights. With my schedule at Amazon, that wasn't really something I had to endure as I worked all night long. And then, when I got home, I was able to sleep. I got up, went to work. Thank God I spent all that time on, granted it was kind of late, well, like I said, I spent the night with Katrina on Saturday night. Sunday night. I'm sorry, things are blending together again. Saturday night. I don't know, I'm walking through this stupid switchback. I usually walk around this thing because it's just dumb. like the whole point of making walkable paths is to make it so walking is shorter. Like, when deliberately making a path where walking is that much longer is just dumb. Like, I get the purpose of it, because they've got to maintain, I think, this level here for the flood control purposes. So this, it has to go up, but just nonsensical making the switchbacks like that. I mean, they could have just, I don't know, it could go down from that corner, just straight down, instead of switching back there, straight down to here. I don't know. There's just so many other ways they could have done that. And I just got suckered into walking all that extra distance through it. Oh God, where was I? I'm just walking, trying to get through the night because I don't start work until 5. I would much rather start work at, I don't know, 3 or 2 or midnight. Just 5 is so late. Like, just so much emptiness waiting for 5. And couple that with, me being so alone, so loneliness and emptiness and all the dark thoughts that go with it. So for the most part, I've just been laying in bed, and I've been pretty depressed today, but at least trying to, I don't know if it's particularly productive, but laying in bed. I was way behind on uploading my vlog, so I got that mostly taken care of. I think the only video, although I screwed up, and at some point, I did like the one for Thursday evening, which was kind of, I'm able to compile like different clips together into a single video on iMovie, which is nice. But I forgot I had shot a segment on Thursday night when I was going home from gosh, I didn't even look at the video. I forget, and I don't remember Thursday night very well. But I think I was just going home from Hideaway Lounge. I think that's where I went. Yeah, that's where I ended up going to Thursday, and I stayed there till pretty much the bar closed. But yeah, I think I just drove home. Pretty sure I just went home alone. And that wasn't so bad, actually, because I didn't get home till like maybe 2:50 in the morning. So it didn't. I don't know. Thursday, what I remember of it, wasn't as bad because I just sort of, I don't know. It seems like the time between when I got home and then the time between 2 and 4, it went pretty quick, but today has just been dragging along painfully. Anyway, I uploaded that video out of sequence because I forgot I shot it on Obama Phone 4. So I've just been kind of working my way through all the multiple chunks of video on the iPhone and editing them and stuff. Just putting the segments together and trying to just make sure the transitions are as smooth as I can make them, with what I'm working with. And so I think I made it through Saturday night. I don't know. The thing is, I've been putting them together and then trying to actually listen to them, and then just zoning out on my own voice and falling asleep. So at least I found one good use of these boring ass videos, and that's they put me to sleep. So I guess that's something. Just got an email a little bit ago that was kind of unexpected. I was kind of really worried how that was going to work out because my phone, I still haven't got my Obama phone number up and running again. The one I always called Brittany's phone number, because not getting any text messages for anybody on it, but I was getting text messages from her. And I'd probably get pretty diligent about doing that, or I'm going to lose the phone number. Not that I don't think it's a big deal to lose the phone number, but yeah. That's the number Amazon's been trying to contact me on, which of course is a dead end to nowhere. But I did get an email. I'm not even sure which email address it came in on, which phone it came in on, but I saw it. Hopefully I can get back to it. But I got an email saying that they set up an administrative hearing regarding my appeal and I need to respond to this email. I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to say in response to the email, but I definitely need to talk to my new employer before it happens, because they want me to do some kind of an interview, a virtual interview on Chime through some kind of digital thing, which I don't really know how to do that, and I don't do well with video conferencing. I struggle enough to communicate with people face to face, like video conferencing type stuff, and I'm just horrible on phone calls and stuff. So I don't know. I almost wonder if I can ask for accommodation. This needs to be in person, because I don't really communicate well with people when I'm not in person due to various mental issues. I don't know, but first and foremost, they schedule it for Thursday, June 1st at 1 p.m. and my shift at the new warehouse doesn't end until 1:30. So, and it really hasn't been explained to me how I take personal time off at this new job, how they handle that. It took me a while to figure out how everything worked at Amazon, but at this point, if it was Amazon, it'd be real easy. I would just duck out at, when I was doing it for some other thing, I would duck out at, I would probably leave an hour early, duck out at noon, and just put PTO or use PTO or UPT on the app, and I would go home to make sure I had a good stable internet connection for that sort of thing. Oh man, my battery health on this phone is not good. It just went when I was walking down the alley, or when I don't know, not that long ago, it told me I was at 20% phone, and now it's 20% battery, and now it says I'm at 10% battery. So that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to have this battery replaced soon, which is fine. I'm going back to the cell phone store probably later this week. Shit, I need to go there tomorrow, actually. or today, I don't like this work schedule. It's messing me up because, like, yeah, it has me working when I sleep, and it's messing me up. Yeah, because I've just got a feeling I'm just gonna be so tired by 1:30, and then by the time I get over to Tempe, it's gonna be more like 2:30 because it's such a long fucking drive to the middle of nowhere. But yeah, I do need to swing by my new cell phone guy over in Tempe. He's repairing Obama Phone 3, and see what it would cost to, how long it would take turnaround for putting a new battery in this phone, because apparently my battery health is at the point of borderline critical where I could just brick at any time. And well, not brick, but I mean to the point where it won't hold a charge and pretty much has to be on a cord at all times, which is not the same thing as bricking. I should clarify that. But anyway, I don't know how I'm going to deal with all this. But yeah, I'm not happy with my current work schedule, to put mildly. Anyway, I'm going over to Circle K to get myself my sip and save drink a little early. Hello and welcome back, YouTube. So it's still early Tuesday morning, 3:40 a.m. and yeah, I walked all the way up to Circle K, and if you were watching at the very end of the video, you can see it was kind of a sketchy guy standing at the corner of the building. So I got to the front of the building, there's a sign on it that said closed for 15 minutes. I could see my favorite cashier inside there counting down cash, but yeah, there was this other guy that came up from a car and he struck me as kind of sketchy as well. I just wanted to get a drink and then walk back and shoot some more video and kind of get the rest of my thoughts out. But yeah, that didn't work out. I ended up just walking back and watching the last video uploaded, which was the one from late Thursday night, early Friday morning when I was coming home from the hideaway, which I uploaded out of sequence. I'm not even trying to put this back in sequence. I can't imagine anybody's actually gonna watch all that shit or care what order things happen in. So why the fuck should I, right? Anyway, I updated the information with the date and time, and I did actually kind of watch it, and it reminded me of some stuff I kind of forgot about. So I guess that's sort of the purpose of it. Anyway, yeah, the one guy that came in the car was like, well, just 15 minutes should be open. I said, well, this is a fucking waste of a mile walk. And he's like, well, it says just be 15 minutes. Well, that was fucking annoying. I just got, well, that was fucking annoying. I just got cut off by my alarm going off on the iPhone. Yeah, between the battery and just some of the idiosyncrasies of iOS, I'm not really enjoying this as much as I thought I would. Don't even know what to think of the battery. As I mentioned earlier, when I was walking, it went from 20%, like I got a 20% pop-up as I was, I don't know, shortly after I got done walking past the little annoying zigzag ramp there at Oak Street at the Greenbelt. And then I mentioned as I was almost Circle K, I got the 10% battery pop-up, which that's like not a lot of time between 10 and 20% and 10%. And then anyway, as I was mentioning right before I got cut off here by the annoying alarm stopping my video, I just don't understand why they don't, like, iOS doesn't have the camera app programmed in such a way that if you're actively shooting video and you have an alarm set, that the alarm doesn't fuck with your video. Like, you think it would be smart enough to realize, oh, this phone is actively shooting video right now. This is a process that's best not fucked up. And instead of having a whatever, just have a silent pop-up come on the screen and then float off the screen. It's non-intrusive. So if you need to be reminded of whatever the alarm is reminding me of, you can see it. You can see it, but it doesn't interfere with your recording or make any sound. Anyway, speaking of things in iOS that are annoying me, it seems like, granted, it's been a while since I've been using an iPhone, but it seemed, I just love how this car beeps all the fucking time for no reason. It seems like it used to be when I turned the phone sideways, horizontally, like it is in the holder right now, so I can shoot, normal horizontal video, that if I went to my home screen, it would show all the, that would rotate the home screen sideways. Like it would show all the icons, so everything, so it would have basically a sideways desktop, a horizontal desktop. So I could see all my icons, and granted I've had the 4 that I've shortcutted would be on the left side, and I could have sworn it did that before. But now it doesn't seem to do that anymore. I don't know if just like an update took that feature away from iOS. I don't know, but it's fucking irritating, I'll tell you that. Although maybe I'm just incorrectly remembering what it did. I just don't remember everything being all sideways now like it is. I remember it being more user-friendly when I would have it in my phone holder in my car. Anyways, I was saying before I got so rudely interrupted and had my train of thought messed up by the alarm, when all I needed was a little pop-up reminding me that there was an alarm, that I the guy had said, well, just wait here, they're open in 15 minutes. Yeah, one thing I've definitely learned with allegedly 24-hour convenience stores that don't actually maintain 24 hours and will close at random intervals in the middle of the night. And that's been one nice thing working at Amazon on graveyards, is I haven't had to deal with that frustration because I'm just at work. Like, they're always open by the time I get out at 5:30 a.m. They never close before I'm, have to be at work 7 p.m. I really miss my schedule. I liked my schedule. Well, sketchy people out front of Circle K. Check that character out. See him there in the shadows. Anyway, one thing I've learned is that when those signs say close for 15 minutes, you can't trust them. They could be closed for fucking hours. I don't trust any of that shit at all. So I wasn't sticking around, especially with 2 creepy guys loitering in front of the store. No need to make it 3 creepy guys loitering in front of the store, right? Anyway, I'm going inside to get my drink and then heading home to prep some food, because as I've said, at this new place, they don't have shit for food options inside the break room, and I'm nowhere near any place I can get food, and there really isn't any, just way too limited fast food options that are open as I'm on my drive there. I really, really don't like this schedule. Oh, damn. My suction cup for my sun shade thing came out of the sunshade and onto the thing. When I bought that thing new, one of those fell out of the package and went into Never Never Land under my chair, and under my driver's seat. I think driver's seat. And I never ever have managed to find that damn thing. So I almost lost the second one on the fucking windshield. Anyway, I'm going inside to get my damn drink. I'll feel a lot more chipper when I have a Mountain Dew. I haven't drank anything all day because I never did make it to the grocery store to get bottled beverages. All right, welcome back, YouTube. It's 3:54 a.m. That was a rather peculiar stop at Circle K. So I got my Sip and Save drink, got my Fountain Mountain Dew. That was not problematic at all. It's a really attractive woman in there with really nice legs, wearing some like Daisy Duke type shorts. But still inside the store, she was pretty actively flirting with the cashier. Wow, look at this! Look at this caravan. There's some of some of the local quality residents here. The city really needs to start enforcing the state shopping cart law. It's just ridiculous the way they steal them and just push them around like that. Yeah, so 3:50, what time is it? 3:55, so I gotta add 2 minutes to my dashboard clock. It's 2 minutes later than what the clock shows. So anyway, I went into Circle K, and I'm kind of hungry because I haven't really ate much today because I ran out of bread, and I was just so depressed I didn't feel like going. I was trying to get some better sleep, and I don't know, I just slept erratically. I mean, I feel like I'm well rested, but just, I don't know, it's mostly depressed and I didn't feel like going anywhere. So, I only had a couple of sandwiches. I ran myself out of bread. So that kind of, I don't know, it kind of stopped me. I just kind of stopped eating there. I did have my leftover burrito from yesterday morning. So that was good. I mean, it was cold. I don't have a microwave right now, so, but it was all right. Those are surprisingly good cold. So anyway, kind of hungry. Like, I'm seeing the hot, what you call it, taquitos there at Circle K, which are kind of they're kind of pricey now. They're like 2 for $4, but I'm just hungry. I want some food now. You know, some hot food now. So few options at 4 in the morning. So anyway, I didn't see the tongs. Like, I'm looking all over, I'm not seeing the tongs. And it's like, well, fuck it. I'll just grab them by hand. I mean, I'm going to use the tongs if they're there, but I mean, no other option. Well, whatever. They're going into my bag and then they're going into my mouth. I mean, fine eating with my hands anyway. Grab them with my hands. So I grabbed them with my hands, put them in the bag, brought them up to the register. And they're still doing that thing at Circle K where the cashier will stand behind the automated scanner register, which I'm not fond of, and to kind of force people to use it. So that's fine. They have finally fixed the thing in the software to where the Sip and Save works on it. So if I'm just getting the Sip and Save, I've been using that if it's an option and it's convenient. But anyway, right about the time he goes, "Oh no, those are no good." I'm like, "What?" And he takes the bag from me with the 2 taquitos in it. And says, "Yeah, those aren't done cooking yet. I'm sorry, my bad. I should have put up a sign." And I'm like, "Well, okay." So he takes them from the bag with me. Mind you, like I said, there were no tongs there, so I put them in the bag with my hands. And anyway, I brought them back out to the roller thing and took them out of the bag with his hands and put them back on the roller. So, wow. Note to self, I probably don't want anything off that roller grill at that store again, ever. At least not while that guy is working. Yikes. Anyway, on that note, I'm popping inside, trying to get myself some. So I just need to prep. Well, shit, I need to get my shoes and my safety vest on, and then my gloves are in the car. Shoes and safety vest on. Already fed the cats. Get some food prepared, and then I'll be back. So it's 4:12 now. God, sometimes I just get in this parking spot at the wrong goddamn angle. What the hell is the problem here? Why don't I see video of what's in front of me here? Oh, shit. And welcome back, YouTube. It is 4:13 a.m. Took a little longer inside than I should have. Took me a bit to find my damn safety shoes. I put them in a weird place. So anyway, I'm ready to work. Not in the best headspace, but hopefully getting on my new forklift will kind of get me where I need to be. Move along, dude. So I had 2 days in a row, and then 2 days off in a row. So I'm the kind of person who needs to do something every day to stay good at it. So hopefully it doesn't take me too long to get to a skill level where I was Saturday, because I thought I was getting to a pretty good place Saturday, but now I'm kind of nervous again. I don't know. Honestly, I'll feel better when I get a paycheck from this place, and if the paycheck is substantially bigger than what I was getting at Amazon. Although I expect my first paycheck is not going to be for, I don't know. They've never really explained to me like when the pay periods are, any of that kind of stuff. I guess that's one thing I really liked about Amazon. Like with all that stuff at Amazon, like it was all on a website. Like anything I needed to know, not only was it explained to us, and like the whole first day was just spent like going over shit like that, but it was all, you know, on pages that I could review on a website and in an app and stuff. And I feel like I'm kind of flying blind with this new job on things. I mean, I think I'm at $19.50 an hour. I think. I'm not sure. And actually, you know, in that's just based on the fact that the job listing on on ZipRecruiter.com, it said pay between $17.50 and $18.50 an hour. That's what it listed the pay as. And so and then when I had to fill out like this whole job application, like an old school type paper job application. When I went in before my full interview on Wednesday, damn, I just somehow leaked out doing it myself. Before Wednesday, and damn, somebody must have fucked with my taxi ID badge, my VIP taxi ID badge, because it's not hanging like it's supposed to be hanging.
dignify that with a response. I just didn't dignify that with a response. And to be honest, like at this point, the only message that's going to get a positive reception from her to me, and like other just some random, random amusing pictures or whatever. But as far as on the subject of coming over or anything, would be if she sent a message that said something along the lines of, you still seem really depressed. Would it help if I if I came over to give you some sexual healing? Like, honest to God, that is it. Hands to period. And any other requests for her to come over to my place, it's just gonna shut me down. It's just like literally just gonna shut me down. I don't understand why this lid is leaking. I don't have a napkin. Okay, there's the napkin. Oh my God, I'm so nervous right now. I don't seem to be keeping pace with traffic very well. Another thing about this work schedule is I don't like how it lines up with what's on the radio. Because I really enjoyed when driving to and from Amazon, hearing KTAR local morning news on the way to work and on the way home from work. And if I turn on KTAR now,
Link check 23 minutes after the hour on This Morning, America's First News.
and I don't like the dislike.
Tune requires you to hire soon, then Indeed would be a boon. Their powerful
I don't dislike the what do you call it? The America's First News program, which is a syndicated news program. I don't dislike it. Back when I was a lime juicer, in fact, I used to listen to most of the show every day because they usually came on while I was serving my scooters after, like, usually as the first batch or maybe the second batch was charged and I was putting them out, this would be on. And I listened to it every day and I liked it. But I much prefer listening to Jim Sharp and his local news because obviously it's Arizona focused, it's Phoenix focused. Also has considerably less ads. This has got all the the ads go with the syndication.
Every day you count on power for everything from your smartphone to your air conditioning. At APS, we work around the clock to deliver some of the most
I didn't hear back from didn't hear back from Katrina today. I don't feel. Last night was odd. I mean, it was nice. It was mostly nice with her. Well, I say last night. I don't know. Today and tomorrow and last night. It's always been rough for me. Those concepts, being a day sleeper. But now it's like even more messed up that I don't go to sleep. In the morning that I'm heading to work and then the sun comes up. Like I'm used to, as the sun comes up, like I'm going to bed. The schedule's really messing with me. I'm just even keeping my days straight. So, is it Tuesday morning? I mean, I guess it's Tuesday morning, but it still feels like Monday night. Because when I say last night, that feels like Sunday night, because that's the night that I went out. So I was out all day Sunday, and I still haven't pieced all the Sunday videos together yet. But I had been paying for the best dental insurance option that Amazon had, and I never did use it to go to the dentist because I couldn't figure out how to use it.
Mortgage rates surged so much and so quickly in 2022 that those who bought homes mere months apart are now on starkly different financial paths. Here's Joe Pinsker at the Wall Street Journal. Joe set this up.
So my inspiration for this was just looking at how over the past few years, if you look at people who bought houses at different points in time, they just set themselves up for totally different financial trajectories over the coming years and decades. So, I mean, if you pick out somebody who bought a house in, say, mid-2020, the interest rate that they got was possibly under 3%, and the price they paid for the house was well below what it is. You fast forward a year, 2 years, even 3 years now, and people are just in totally different circumstances.
I'm just ready for the market to completely collapse. I'm ready for Great Depression 2.0. Honestly, I just want to see the world burn, I guess. Access to my Amazon dental insurance. You know, supposedly I get benefits on this new job, but I've never been explained to me what they are. And I guess at Amazon it's kind of explained how to get to them. I'm the kind of guy that just needs somebody to sit next to me and walk me through it. Anything anything I do, like the first time, I just kind of need someone to hold my hand and walk me through shit. The first few times, like once I'm on a trajectory, I'm good. I'm kind of good on my own as long as I can maintain a certain level of repetition. But you know, I mean, I never got that first time of using the dental insurance or the vision insurance for that matter. But Amazon did for it ever to get to the point of repetition. I'm so hungry and uneasy feeling right now. After spending late Sunday night with Katrina and telling her how great this new job was, now I'm suddenly not feeling how great it is. I mean, it is great driving a forklift that doesn't have all the stupid restrictions that Amazon puts on their forklifts. That's nice. And she's asking me how fast it goes in the aisles. I'm like, I don't know. So the Jungheimer ones have a digital display that tells you how fast you're going up to a decimal point. Like, that's how I know they cap off it. They've got a speed limiter set at 2.9 miles per hour, whereas there was one that the limiter wasn't quite set right, that I always referred to as adjustable because it went different speeds in different directions. It had a sticker on it in one place that said adjustable, and that's how I could identify it from the other ones. I mean, they all had numbers on it, but I just don't, numbers are just numbers. I don't remember numbers. Unless I can really make them correspond with other physical things, but yeah, just numbers sitting on a forklift on a sticker all look the same to me. So, yeah, a Mountain Dew went right into my fucking windpipe. day. Well, I guess technically yesterday. Monday, holiday day afternoon, saying that if I made my payment, and it went to a web link, and I didn't want to fuck with the web link because I'm not familiar with like where that web link is going to go, and I'd just rather go to the Cox store and talk to somebody in person. But I want to show them that thing because in the web link it said that there would be no late charge if I paid it within 2 days with that web link. So I'm just going to go to the Cox store. And if they could just take my money, like the cashiers take my money, then I'll and they'll honor the message saying, hey, there's no late fee, then I'll pay it and I'll have no late fee. Yay. But if it's like, oh, well, that has to be through that website, at least I'll have somebody there that works for Cox that can help me with that, because I'm just really scared using web links for things I'm not familiar with, especially when it has to deal with like my bills and my money and stuff. So I'm just so scared I'm gonna mess it up. So yeah, hopefully I can get my Cox bill paid, my internet bill paid without a late fee. I think that offers Steam things. So that's a good thing. I still got to remember I got to go in. So many things I need to do after work. I guess after work's not a bad time really because I get off at 1:30. So, but God, it's like by the time I drive all the way back to the normal part of town, then it's like 2:30, and then that's when traffic starts to get shitty. I don't even like being up during that time at all. Some asshole passing on the right. I gotta remember I need to go by Chase Bank and figure out what the direct deposit. No, not direct deposit. I had some kind of message. I don't even remember now where it came in. Some kind of message about some kind of auto payment, some kind of payment got denied because there wasn't enough money in my checking account. I gotta find out what it is so I can manually make the payment. And hopefully whatever that was, there's not gonna be late fees involved. I'm just so scared of late fees. And I try to have everything set up so I never have late fees, but just right now I'm just having so much struggle with just trying to keep normalcy in my life. It's just I'm really struggling with all that.
There are some things that companies can
Exit
do
125, State Prison. I think that's the prison that my mom used to work at.
Workforce by making their jobs more flexible. For example, the government can also boost immigration to boost.
Sarville Avenue, Cotton Lane, 303, 1 mile. So yeah, I got to deal with that stuff after work. I should try to go to the cell phone store after work. I got so much stuff I'm just trying to do after work, and right now I'm just like, even though I've slept most of the day, it just feels like it's time to go to bed. I feel stressed. So I didn't really talk about what happened with Katrina, and I do still find her physically attractive. All the things she was telling me about her past, like last week, were enough to make me not really want to get physical with her. But right now, I'm just like so lacking in the physical intimacy department that it's like, well, that's something, you know. Like hot hose water when you're thirsty is, you know, is at least water. But anyway, and of course we're laying in her bed because she doesn't really have any other furniture in her room. She set up a projector. I don't know what kind of projector she has. Like, I think it's a low budget projector, but it looked okay for what it was. I mean, it was pretty low resolution, and I don't know if it just doesn't have any keystone adjustments or if she just doesn't know how to do the keystone adjustments. But it was, you know, of course it was kind of stored on the wall. But it was kind of cool, and it's sort of a just slapped together kind of almost camping kind of way. And I watched 2 movies with her that I'd never heard of. One was, which I think she was getting from some kind of like pirate type streaming site, free streaming, you know, questionably legal streams coming from other countries kind of site. I didn't even ask her what site it was, and the resolution was low, but whatever. I mean, and of course the sound. I'm the guy who likes like properly balanced 7.1 and 5.1 sound with all the speakers and measured out in the right locations and everything, and she's like got a sound bar at one side of the room, and then she's got her projection going on the other side of the room. So, but you know, it was cool because I was laying on the bed with her, and it was good company. So that was, I mean, what would otherwise be like a, oh my god, this home theater is just all wrong experience, kind of pleasant. So, the first movie, I can't remember what it was called, but it was about. I like that finally we got movies about this, you know. It's taking place like right at the beginning of the 2020 pandemic. So, and it was a kind of nice, you know, back to the level of paranoia that was going on, and just what a ridiculously crazy time that was. And still looking back on it, it feels kind of surreal. And it still trips me out when I see people that are, you know, wearing face diapers and acting like all paranoid about stuff like that. I'm like come on now. It's that's really so 3 years ago, dude. What's your problem? Like, have you learned nothing in the last 3 years? This is Bethany Home Road. Now, it used to be I could read these signs, like, I used to have good enough vision that signs on the road, like that farthest White Greenwood, like I could read them from a really long distance. If I could see them, I could read them. Like, the focus on my vision used to be amazing. And now, still can't read it, still can't read it, still can't read it. Glendale Avenue, 3/4 mile, boom, gone. Like, that's where I'm at on reading those signs that size now. So, to be honest, I haven't checked to see if it's quicker to take the exit here and go across the Northern Parkway. It's quicker backtracking from Northern Parkway, but it just feels more comfy driving Northern Parkway. I like freeway driving, as long as the traffic's not shitty. Northern Parkway is such a weird freeway, how it doesn't have a number. Like, it seems like it should be a state route number, but it's just Northern Parkway. I'm reasonably sure this is an ADOT road. It's just so weird how it doesn't have a number. God, I was making some kind of a point, now I can't remember what it was. That's gonna be a rough day at work, where my minute is at. Oh yeah, the movie. So this movie was about these two girls that are sisters that are being super paranoid about the pandemic, and they're concerned about their grandmother because they're seeing stuff on the news about how all these people are dying and how the conditions are super bad in retirement homes and old folk homes. And I do remember that being a thing. Oh, this is Reams Road. This is my exit. Anyway, that was the whole thing, was them trying to rescue their grandmother from old oak folks home. It was a really ridiculously funny comedy, but it was just an absolute screwball funny comedy. But how it was set in the really serious and really intense time during the pandemic. About the only thing it didn't seem to feature in it is it didn't have the big toilet paper crisis. But I'm assuming this was supposed to take place like after the toilet paper crisis ended, or maybe they just couldn't figure out a way to work that into the plot. But anyway, so she was up with me that, and we were mostly watching the movie. We were talking a lot, like just about Amazon stuff, and talked about Andrea a little bit. And she's trying to tell me that now that she doesn't think Andrea is ignoring me per se, but that Andrea is just all wrapped up in being a single mom, and that she just doesn't have any money, so she just doesn't go anywhere and doesn't leave home. So I don't know. But I don't know. That doesn't seem like a justification for her to never message me back. Like at least message me back and say, yeah, I'm really busy with the kids, or I'm really busy with work, or whatever. But, ooh, my that's supposed to be super dirty, because now I'm seeing some lights just bleeding out on it. So that light is Northern Avenue, not to be confused with Northern Parkway, which is the freeway I'm on. Warehouse on the left, still under construction. And then the next warehouse on the left, that's the one I work at. I noticed that all the videos I've had have been me coming here in the daylight. Now see, there's someone turning into the warehouse that I work at, but they're turning into the other side of it. Now I turn left at what would be Orangewood, but I think it's just a private driveway where Orangewood would be if Orangewood was there. Now I do see a street sign to the right that says Orangewood, and it looks like it's a dirt road, and I've been wanting to drive down that, but every time I leave here, it's hot as fuck, and I'm just ready to get out of this middle of nowhere. I'm literally on the backside of my phone display makes it look brighter than it actually is. It's darker than that out here. But yeah, on the backside of Luke Air Force Base. Now, I really like this. A little video of that. I love how the TDR indicators are all blinking green. I mean, there's a couple blinking red, but mostly all blinking green. And of course, these docks are all empty because for the most part, we're not really doing much here yet. But it's weird seeing like so many docks without trucks at them and just the little twinkling green lights. That kind of makes me feel good. Okay, so it's 47, 48, 49. So it's 10 till. I think I had enough time to go inside and eat at Chimichangas. That'll put me in a better place. I'm surprised I don't see any of my coworkers like coming in with me right now. So yeah, on the left there, there's what looks to be a gate, but it's not manned for like a truck entrance, I'm guessing. And then this is designated as the employee lot. And those lights that were directly opposite me, they're on the other side of the fence, like where that's on Lake Air Force Base. So most of my coworkers are already inside already. I don't have that many coworkers here. Seems like the most of them speak Spanish, which is, I don't have a problem with that per se, but it always feels awkward for me. When I go in the break room and nobody's speaking English, it just doesn't make me feel very welcome. No, there's other guys coming in, other guy parking right there. Where'd that suction cup go? There it is.
Prescription opioid pain medication, and
I don't know how the hell that came out.
I was completely addicted. I lost everything. I had to leave.
Usually park where that guy just parked in front of me there. Gotta remember to put my sunshade in. Sometimes I forget to do that. If I don't, it will be like a literal oven in this car when I get back. I think the forecast for today is like 102. There on the
Behind the headlines, above the noise, you're listening.
Anyway, sorry this vlog is so disjointed. My head's not in a good place. I was gonna say more about what happened with Katrina. There's really not much to say, other than at one point, like, at one point she fell asleep and I was, and she's just like laying there in the bed with me, and oh shit, where did my car key go? Oh, this is so weird. How did I just lose my car key? Oh no. I somehow just right now lost my car key. Like, it's not in my ignition. The radio will stay on until I exit the car. It's kind of a weird feature of this car. But I just somehow lost my car key. God damn it. Today's going to be a really hard day. So I'm just struggling. I don't even know where I just literally lost my car key. 8 minutes in front of the hour on this morning. 8 minutes in front of the hour. I only got 8 minutes to get in there and try to quickly find my car key. Oh my god. God, I got paying fucking $2.50 for fucking sodas today. Okay, there it is. It slipped. It says, wish me luck.
Injured in a shooting in the Hollywood Beach area of Hollywood, Florida last evening. Police Chief Chris O'Brien.
I almost forgot to turn on my headlights. So what I was going to say about her is, when she fell asleep, like,
between two groups led to the violence. One person of interest was
I don't know, just kind of wishing I was with somebody I could have made out with, or cuddled with. And I just feel like that's a line that I can't cross with her. And that was, I mean, I finished the movie and I was kind of glad, like, that she woke up, like, right at the end of the movie, and we were able to talk a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to bounce. And she didn't tell me I had to leave. Like, in fact, she seemed a little disappointed that I was leaving, but
Republican lawmakers say they will oppose a deal to raise the U.S.'s $31.4 trillion
but
debt ceiling.
just seeing her laying there and looking really good to me, and then knowing I can't touch that. It's not the same negative feeling that I get in that situation with Priscilla. At this point, I just have deep resentment with Priscilla over that. But it isn't. It is frustrating.